Hey, what's up, YouTube? I got something super cool for you today. At least I think it's super cool. I rescued this water heater out of my grandparents' house, and I did a lot of research. Well, I researched what I could on this company, Speedomatic, and from what I saw, the company was in business in 1914 and went out of business in 1974. And I can only assume that this serial number means it was either manufactured in the first week or the first month of 1962. It's a 10-gallon water heater. It only runs on 1,000 watts, which is awesome. And this water heater, if that's true, has been in my grandparents' house all these years, 1962, and I just took this out of service yesterday. So that means for 62 years, this thing has just been sitting there working. Never had an issue, never leaked, never. I know that, my grandfather died a long time ago, and I've been helping my grandmother fix things around her house for at least 20 years. And at least 20 years, I've never had to replace that element. I don't think it's ever been replaced. And it's just a testament to how well things can be built. If you look on my channel, I've got numerous videos on refrigerators and stoves and air conditioners and washing machines and all kinds of stuff that's just junk and it breaks. You don't even get 10 years out of anything. Here's a water heater been in service for 60 plus years. And the other cool thing about it is, my father had worked for grandfather worked for Florida East Coast Railway. And I'd really like to know, and I don't know how to find out, but it's very possible this water heater came out of a rail car, because they had coaches and stuff. This could have supplied water to whatever. If there's any experts out there on old railroad stuff, comment. Let me know if that's a possibility, because that would make it just that much cooler. But it's already cool enough as it is. So the way these things work is this is what they call the dry element. And I've actually looked up, you can still buy these elements. Camco makes them. But there's a tube that goes through the middle here, goes all the way through the water heater. And, well, I think it doesn't go completely through. It's sealed off on the other side. But anyway, so this is just an element like you'd find in your dryer. And it just sits inside this tube and just cooks away. And it's low. It's 120 volts. It's low wattage, 1,000 watts. And this water heater, my grandparents had 5 children, so this little 10-gallon water heater took care of a household of, 7 people, which is, nowadays we've got pretty much the standard is at least 30-gallon. But I've seen, they make 50-gallon water heaters, 80-gallon water heaters. There's a little 10-gallon water heater. So just cool. I thought I'd share that. I'm gonna hang on to this thing, put it away, because it's just too cool, man. It's too cool to get thrown in the junk pile. And like I said, it still works. I just took it out of service yesterday. And another cool thing. So when I drained it, there was absolutely no sediment in this water heater, and they were on a well. I would think at very minimum there might be some sand in there, but with a dry element, you don't have all that white lime scale that builds up. And you got to flush your water heater. It's supposed to do it annually, but hardly anybody ever does. But after, I could definitely say that this water heater, if 1962 is the date, it was definitely installed in that house somewhere around 1962. And, been in there this whole time. It's never been out. And didn't have any sediment in it. So, just wanted to share that very cool testament to quality products that used to be made in America, Quincy, Michigan, and how long they last. And there's absolutely no reason other than greed why we couldn't continue to make things like this today.